Hi everyone, Archmage Faraston here, and today we're going to solo the Temple of Frost. So you want to start off by picking up some black ice, because we'll need that for the forging of black ice weapons and tools. You can pick up totems. So when you come into here, into this cold area, you want to have fur armor. You also want to have plenty of spiced food that will keep you warm, because you'll suffer a lot of frostbite in the temple, and also the hits from the giants will also give you frostbite. So we've got our black ice, we've got some hardened steel picks, 2 hardened steel swords, and a hardened steel javelin. So hopefully we'll be able to turn them into some black ice weapons. So these giants are actually not too hard. Just got to make sure you stay out of the out of the radius of their hits. And as you can see, I've got frostbite already. That's what's going to happen when you get hit, and the frostbite will take down a lot of health. So I think we're going to let my thrall do a lot of the work here. Another thing is you can stack the various spicy foods. So here I'm going to stack the fiery hot imperial tea. I'm also going to use some spiced pork. And I have some spiced tea as well, which I think I might leave for a bit later. So as you can see, my thrall's taken him down. Oh, and we've got some spiced soup, which is great, because we can use that later on. And spiced haunch, awesome. So come up here, guys. You can learn these emotes. And before you go rushing in, I would just make sure you're at full health. You can use some spiced soup. So let's go in. So we use the bow and arrow to aggro the giants, and hopefully not fight 3 at once, but looks like that's going to happen anyway. And then I would use the healing arrows shit. So I would try to use the healing arrows to heal your thrall and heal yourself. And just try to avoid getting hit so you don't get frostbite or cold snap. Oh, shit. Okay, so that's cutting it a bit fine. And let's try to regain full health before we go any further. Again, you want to let your thralls do as much of the work as possible, because one hit from these guys will just probably kill you with the frostbite or the cold snap. Okay, so that's another one down. They drop some pretty cool stuff, but I don't want to be overburdened. So now we've cleared this area out. You can see it's extremely cold. I think we'll put the healing arrows back in. Oh, there's another one. So again, let's just let the thrall do most of the work. And in case you were wondering, what is my thrall using? Got a flawless Aquilonian greatsword, and he's got some grilled steak, executioner's hood, and Potain cavalier chestplate. Okay, so let's go up here. Oh, you can see there's a couple of guys here. Okay, so that's one down. Oh, great. Rhino head suit. And we got another one here. And he's down. Okay, let's come up here. And here you can see the boss, but before we attack the boss, you can see there's some bodyguards. Okay, that one's down. And we'll go for this one now. Okay, that one's down as well. Okay. And our thrall's already attacking the boss. Okay, so there's the boss down. Another hardened steel pick. Okay, so now that the boss is down, here's the tablet that teaches you frostsmithing. And there's a chest here. But I think I'll pretty much leave the rest. So we've done that. Now we can go down to where the forge is. So if we come down here, and if you forgot to bring black ice, you'll see there's plenty of it down here. More than enough. And we come to the forge. Again, we want to try to let our thrall do as much as possible. While you're down here, I really recommend the fiery hot tea and the spiced tea. Does a great job of keeping you safe from frostbite. It looks like they're frozen. Hey everyone, so we're back. The server disconnected and I barely survived. So now that the server's back online, we're going to go back in and try this again. So at least it's nice and warm up here near the forge. Oh boy. Oh boy. and we got disconnected again. So after yet another disconnect, we finally made it here. And if you put in a hardened steel sword with some black ice, you can make a black ice broadsword or a black ice longsword. So we'll make a broadsword. And we'll make a pick. And a javelin. I'm just a bit worried that there's going to be another disconnect, so I might just hide down here. As you can see, it's taking a while. Nearly done. Oh boy, they've spawned in. I think what I'll do is wait for the weapons to be forged, run in, grab them, and then run out of here. Okay, I think I'm gonna risk it. Okay, let's go. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, so as you can see, we got a black ice broadsword. Does 67 damage, 9% armor penetration. If we compare that to another kind of weapon, such as the flawless Starmetal sword, 66 health damage and 21% armor penetration. I've got a mod on it, of course, which increases the damage, but it's pretty comparable. What does it look like? So it says it's a broadsword, but it's wielded as a one-handed sword. So you can equip a broadsword and a shield at the same time, which is pretty cool, and it looks pretty cool as well. So yeah, is it worth it? That's up to you. I would probably go with the Dragonbone sword over the Black Ice Broadsword, but that's up to you, of course. It's certainly lighter than the Dragonbone sword. The Dragonbone sword is about 10, and this has a weight of 7. And durability is not so good, but it does a fairly high health damage. So it's a pretty cool sword. I like the look of it, and I think it's good fun. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.